Breaking news, something terrible has happened, guys. This morning, the Trump hotel was involved in what people are calling a terrorist attack, right? And what even mainstream media is investigating as a potential act of terrorism. Now we're gonna go ahead and like we have a lot of the clips right here in case you guys haven't seen it, but this is kind of a photo that is making its way kind of all around the internet, right? But let's go ahead and we're gonna play some of these clips, but we're also gonna go ahead and see some of the perspectives that Elon Musk has already shared, and Elon Musk has already that confirmed the cause of the explosion, and we even see this really good kind of explanation of how this happened and how it compares to what an actual explosion looks like and why it wasn't caused by a battery. And I also want to talk about some pretty bad perspectives here, right? But let's go ahead and get into this, right? So these are some of the videos that we're already seeing. Look at that. All right. Let me make it larger. But yeah, you could see the Tesla just right outside of the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas, and it just explodes. And you can see that when it explodes, there are like these micro explosions that also take place. Like if you see it right there, right in the middle, you could see something pop, right? So that's how we kind of know that there wasn't just it wasn't just a singular explosion. This is like this thing was loaded with like what people are assuming are fireworks and things like that. There's also a different POV here. Yeah, you can hear the siren going off inside, the alarms, and catches fire, and it'll bust right now, or it already did actually. Yeah, but it's crazy. This is a really, really wild thing to happen on the beginning of
I just heard a
2025.
boom.
This is another person's perspective. It looks like someone who was staying at a hotel.
I just heard a boom.
Oh my God. I heard that boom too, but I didn't know it was actually outside. I thought it was a person in the hallway. Holy shit.
Wow. This is devastating. And this should there are people online right now who are making fun of what's happened. And just to be clear, I'll play a little bit of this from ABC. Right, their headline is Cybertruck Explosion at Trump Las Vegas Hotel, treated as possible act of terror, says official. And check this out. I'll play this just for a second, just so you get a little bit more context of the time it started and how they're treating it.
My name is Kevin McMahill. I'm the sheriff of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. At 8:40 a.m. Las Vegas time, we received the report of an explosion and a fire at the Trump Towers, the iconic hotel that you see behind me. We were told that a 2024 Cybertruck pulled up to the front of the hotel. And in fact, I can tell you it pulled right up to the glass entrance doors of the hotel. We saw that smoke start showing from the vehicle and then a large explosion.
This is wild. So Elon Musk went ahead and whenever this was going on, he responded saying, appears likely to be an act of terrorism. Both this Cybertruck and the F-150 suicide bomb in New Orleans were rented from Turo. Perhaps they are linked in some way. And even America's Super PAC, they wrote, breaking the Cybertruck explosion at Trump Tower in Las Vegas was intentional, quotes, according to law enforcement, is being investigated as a potential act of terrorism. And like I said earlier, Elon Musk did confirm what they believe is true. Checks out. He says, we have now confirmed that the explosion was caused by a very large firework and or a bomb carried in the bed of the rented Cybertruck and is unrelated to the vehicle itself. Okay? It was carried in the bed and is unrelated to the vehicle itself. And he even goes on to say that all vehicle telemetry was positive at the time of the explosion. So this means all of the data that was related to the car and connected, they were able to look it up remotely and determine that the car was completely operating, functioning perfectly. There was nothing wrong with the car. So there are people out there who are telling you that, oh my gosh, of course this car is messing up. Of course this is happening because like look at this sign. Like it's Elon Musk and what he's doing with President Trump. Like this is a sign. Like Adam over here this is a bad Adam. I don't even know you, but you're a bad Adam. This is not okay. He says, and they said we don't get biblical signs like we used to. Get out of here. And this is very adequate proof as to how you know that this was staged. Or not, no, sorry, not staged, but fabricated. This isn't just the Tesla just messing up, because this is what happens sometimes. Like, look at the bottom of this car. Like, this is a battery malfunctioning on the bottom, okay? And you can see the differences. Look at that. See? Notice how the bottom, because the batteries are laid out on the bottom of the Teslas, right? And see how it just catches on fire and then it spreads, doesn't explode. All right, fire spreads, okay, all right, doesn't explode. Now look on top. This is terrible. This is a bad act. This is not okay. And I think this video perfectly captures what we're dealing with, what the intentions were of the person or people who allegedly did these things. And it's crazy. And again, these are some other perspectives that I don't agree with. Someone said a Tesla Cybertruck in flames in front of Trump Tower, Vegas. You couldn't script a better metaphor. A fire-prone status symbol of excess parked outside the shrine to grift and failed promises. It's almost poetic. How dare you? Well, I don't know. The fact that some people are almost condoning political violence through these words and through this language, this is not okay. We can't entertain this. All right? We can't be saying that this is poetic, this is biblical, this is a sign for what's coming. No, this is a sign that there is a divided country, and we need to learn how to talk to each other again. We need to learn how to use our words instead of bringing violence that leads to death and destruction. Someone died here. The driver died in this Cybertruck, and along with other attacks that happened in New Orleans, I believe 10 people have already been confirmed as passed. This is not okay. We can't allow this. There's even this other creator that I watch a lot. His name is Keith Edwards. Whenever he made a video talking about this, look at how he starts.
What you are looking at right here might be the perfect metaphor as we start 2025, which is Elon Musk's own Tesla Cybertruck exploded. And I have footage of the explosion as
he calls this the perfect metaphor for going into 2025. Are you kidding me? We shouldn't be having that conversation. All right. We shouldn't be looking at death and destruction and saying, "Oh man, look at this. We're right. This is going to be a terrible year." I refuse to believe that. I don't drink that juice. All right. And this is a sad thing that's happened. This is terrible. So, anyways, I just wanted to break the news to the people who haven't seen it yet. I wanted to give you guys the latest updates as to what happened and what Elon Musk has already shared. He just shared this a few minutes ago. This is This is very, very new. If anything, this is probably the most up to date video on on YouTube. But this is crazy. This is crazy. What do you guys think about all this? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, my key takeaway right now is I'm praying for this country. I'm praying for healing. I'm praying for restoration, and I I believe that the future can be good. But just like I wrote in a tweet today, the future doesn't create itself. If we want a good future, we need to create that future. And when I see things like this, right? Like you couldn't script a better metaphor. The reason why I'm bringing this up and even showing this is because I want to be perfectly clear. Like this isn't right. That's not good. This is my opinion, but this is not good. And I subscribe to the idea that the culture that we allow is the culture that we create. I don't want to allow this culture. I don't want this to be okay. I don't want people to think it's okay to say, "Oh my gosh, look at this biblical sign." No. You know what's no. This is bad. I'd much rather believe that this is an expression of some deep division that I believe could be restored. I remember RFK Jr., he used to say this on the campaign trail. He used to say that we need to heal the divide. We do need to heal the divide. You all know how that happens? We have the conversations. We talk to each other. That's how we heal. We don't do this. This isn't healing the divide. This is furthering the divide. This is creating more of a divide. This is deepening the divide. This is widening the gap between where we are and where we ought to be. It's crazy. All right, everyone. I will see you all next time. Let me know what you think about these events, and I'll see you next time. Episode's over already? Jeez, that was fast. Well, they say beautiful things do not last forever, but feel free to watch and listen to another one of these episodes if you're interested in those conversations as well. Also, this next part is huge. Make sure to obliterate that like and subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never skip a beat. I also have a newsletter where we dive into the news, politics, and ideas that shape our future. If you're interested in signing up, I'd really appreciate that. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I'll see you next time.